Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, SAIL signs MOU with IIT Kanpur for R&D collaboration. Central Induction Program for new management trainees of SAIL at RSP concludes. And 44 students of Deepika Ispat Shiksha Sadan bagged the prestigious Rajyapal Puraskar for Scout Guide. And now the news in detail. Steel Authority of India Limited SAIL signed a Memorandum of Understanding MOU with IIT Kanpur on 19 July to promote collaboration in research and development, consultancy studies and other areas of mutual interest under the guidance of Ministry of Steel, Government of India. The MOU was signed in the presence of Mr. Nagendranath Sinha, Secretary, Ministry of Steel, Mr. Amarendu Prakash, Chairman SAIL, as well as Professor Manindra Agarwal, Director IIT Kanpur, Professor Tarun Gupta, Dean of R&D IIT Kanpur, and teams from both the organizations. The MOU includes the exchange of academic materials and publications, undertaking joint research, and submission of joint proposals. This partnership aims to leverage the strengths of both institutions to drive innovation and advance knowledge in key areas. The Central Induction Program for the newly recruited Management Trainees Technical, Mines and Ceramics of SAIL conducted at Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has concluded on 20th July 2024. Organized by the HR, Learning and Development Department of RSP in association with Management Training Institute MTI, the program aimed at providing essential knowledge and skills to the trainees, preparing them for their roles within the organization. Conducted over a 10-day period, the program featured a series of intensive classes led by senior officers from RSP and other units of SAIL. These sessions covered a diverse range of subjects crucial for the professional development of the trainees in the dynamic steel manufacturing industry. A briefing on MTT scheme and the induction program was given by Mr. Rizwan Siddiqui, DGM HRD, MTI, followed by briefing on SAIL overview by Mr. Malla Srinivasu, CGM RP&E, RSP. Mr. Rajiv Ranjan, CGM Business Planning, Corporate Office, and Mr. S. Banerjee, SRM CMO, Rourkela. Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, RSP, shared his experience with the MTs during an exclusive session with him. Mr. S. S. Rai Chaudhary, CGM RMHP, RSP, briefed the MTTs on working of an integrated steel plant with special focus on iron and steel zone, coke oven, blast furnace, SMS, RMHP, while Mr. Subrat Kumar, CGM HSM1, CRM, SSM, PP, RS, discussed about working and dynamics of mill zones. In another session, Mr. Shashi Vashishtha, CGM Safety, SAIL, Safety Organization, elaborated on different aspects of safety in a steel plant. Mr. Somajit Barpanda, GM HR RSP, took 2 sessions on clarifying the HR norms of SAIL, including pay and other benefits, and various rules regarding CDA, leaves, TA, and performance appraisal. Mr. Atanu Mukherjee, GM in charge Academics, MTI, deliberated the MTTs on topics related to team effectiveness and team leadership, while Dr. Pranav Kumar, GM Academics MTI, took 3 sessions on interpersonal effectiveness and personal effectiveness with focus on time management, building self-confidence, etc. Ms. Archana Satpathy, GM PR and COC, took a session on officers like quality, where she discussed on business etiquettes, professional communication, networking and personal branding. A session on roles and responsibilities of frontline executives was taken by Mr. A. Mahanti, GM BF RSP, and Mr. H. Mishra, Senior Manager EMD. The second runners-up winning team of CTYM, including Mr. K. K. Jaiswal, DGM HR L&D, Mr. VP Arya, DGM CNIT, and Mr. Sanjay Gautam, AGM CNIT, took a session on ESG concerns and focused on topics like green steel, carbon emission, and sustainability. Mr. C. N. Kumar, Senior Manager HR L&D, MTI, also took a session on digital transformation and cyber security briefing about various digital transformation strategies of SAIL. These classroom interactive sessions were complemented by plant visits to various zones of the plant assisted by the RSP team. The MTs were also sent on one-day excursion to the Umang Mandira Outbound, an in-house training site of RSP. The 10-day induction program ended with an online assessment session through e-Abhigyan, a learning platform of MTI, and a feedback of learning points session by the management trainees. The presentation session was presided over by Ms. Rajashri Banerjee, CGM HR L&D, and Mr. K.K. Jaiswal, DGM HR L&D of RSP. 44 students of Deepika Ispat Shiksha Sadan, a free school of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant being run by Deepika Mahila Sanghati, a leading social organization partner of RSP, have brought laurels by bagging the prestigious Rajyapal Puraskar, the highest Scout Guide award at the state level. In a function organized in the school on 13 July, Mrs. Seema Deb Bhaumik, President Deepika Mahila Sanghati, handed over the awards to the students. Present on the occasion were Mrs. Harshala Suryavanshi and Mrs. Pravati Mishra, both Vice Presidents of DMS, Ms. Munmun Mitra, GM CSR, Mr. T.B. Topo, AGM CSR, Mrs. Nidhi Singhal, Secretary DMS, members of governing body and volunteers of DMS, Mr. S. Samal, Headmaster, DISS, Ms. Niharika Bal, Assistant Headmistress, DISS, parents, teachers and students. Notably, out of the 44 students of DISS, 12 were part of District Bharat Scouts and Guides team that participated at the Governor's Award ceremony of Bharat Scouts and Guides held at Raj Bhavan in the month of May. The recipients had undergone a rigorous state-level testing conducted by a panel of expert examiners at Scout Bhavan Sector 1. Prior to this, they had already completed different stages of trainings under qualified Scouts Master and Guides Captain. It is noteworthy that DISS introduced Scouts and Guides program in the school in the year 2015. Ever since then, Mr. Sri Batsha Samal, the Scouts Master, and Ms. Lakshmi Sahu, the Guides Captain, the dedicated teachers, have been training the students on various life skills, team building and outdoor adventure, helping in the all-round development of the students. And that's all for now. Namaskar.